Hello guys and welcome to another Garden Warfare 2 video, and today I'm playing Rugby Star, who is he's a pretty decent character overall. Personally I can't say I like him a lot because his DPS is just really lackluster. Like, it's only like 65 at close range, which is pretty bad. But he does make up mostly because of his splash damage. Like, it's actually a lot better than I thought. Like, 5 damage with a decent rate of fire, it's not bad. It's really not. And he can definitely make up for missing your shots, like, if you hit most of your shots, like with Rugby Star, well, not Rugby, I'm playing Rugby Star, with like Hockey Star, and let's say the regular All-Star, most All-Stars in general, really. Like, even Wrestling Star, like, if you hit all your shots at close range, you're going to be pretty good, but you're not ever going to hit 100% of your shots. That's just inhuman. Like, to a point, like, if you got good aim, like, you're hitting, I don't know, 70%, 80% of your shots. Like, he's just better than Rugby Star. And, of course, to get the benefit of the splash damage, you gotta be, like, gotta have the high ground. Like a silver pea shooter, I have the high ground. So, yeah. So, like, if you're, like, on a ground-to-ground level, splash damage isn't really super relevant. Unless you're, like, right in front of the face, which, if that's the case, it's pretty easy to hit, regardless. So I just prefer Hockey Star and regular All-Star just because they just have really good DPS at close range compared to this character. Like, Rugby Star certainly isn't bad, just he's not really my cup of tea. So right here, with that sprint tackle off the roof, I put myself in a pretty bad position. Like, I was all alone, but luckily, a lot of plants just came at me one at a time, and I was able to beat most of them, but eventually, my health pool kind of disintegrated, and an Agent P was like, oh, I see this All-Star spotting icon, time to hyper over here and wreck him, and that's what he did. Like, Agent P versus All-Stars, very nasty. Always gotta be worried of them, because even if they're not landing headshots, they still got, like, 70 DPS, which is pretty nasty. So gotta be wary of those Agent Ps. So unfortunately, by sprint tackling off the roof, I gave the a plasma P and a regular P shooter that roof, which allows them to put a lot of pressure on the objective, and then they push in. So got a P gallon there, can't really do much about him. But luckily the foot soldiers EPGs him, so that's nice. When you P gallon, you should always focus on like foot soldiers. Or anything with really good long range DPS like Deadbeard or Astronaut. So yeah. This map overall is pretty good for All-Stars. It's just all the roofs kinda give Pea shooters a big advantage, which is something you have to be really careful about. Like, if there are a lot of roof camping Pea shooters, I would suggest not playing All-Stars and just play like a foot soldier or a super brains. But that's one thing I really like about this map. Like, this is my favorite map because I feel no matter what character you play, they're all going to do reasonably well. Like, if you want to play a close range character, you can do pretty well. Want to play sniper? Again, you can do pretty well. Like, this map feels like it's one in the game that's not, like, has a huge advantage to one play style. Unlike Moonbase Sea or the Great White North. Like, if you just play a sniper, you're going to do really well. But this map, it's really good for really anything. So I really like this map. definitely my favorite. Second being Zumburbia. Both of those maps are really good. I like them. Like, a lot of people don't really like that they're not really bright and colorful. Personally, I don't really mind the artistic design. I think it's fine, but I don't know. I don't think any two ways. I don't really pay attention to that stuff, so it's not something pretty. Gameplay wise, I think it's pretty good. Much better than maps like Seeds of Time. Like, Seeds of Time isn't terrible. It's just some of the parts in Seeds of Time are so freaking bad. Like, especially the second objective, Dino Land. If the teleporter spawns on the right side, if you're a zombie, it just creates the worst choke point ever. If you're a zombie, you literally have to go through that one place, and then you just get destroyed. If you want to go through the middle, sure, you can go through the middle, but you're opening yourself up to a lot of defenders. Sure, if no one's there, yeah, you can theoretically flank them, but there's probably going to be a plant waiting for you, right? Like, because you have to go right by the objective to go flank from the right side. I'm sorry if you can't really visualize. Okay, I can't talk. I think I made that clear with my other videos. I can't talk. I can't even speak my native language. That's terrible. So as I was saying, can't really see what I'm talking about. Like you have to go by the objective just to flank them. Like it's awfully designed right there. At least if it spawns on the left side, like you could flank them, but on the right, you just can't. It's awful. Same with Rome. Like the teleporters, you have to go through this place, and the plants can just be behind you, be on your side, and have the height advantage. Like it's just awful. And to get around to flank the people on top, which still have the upper hand with positioning, you have to beat them, which there are usually two of them, so two camping up there by the teleporter, so really just really difficult for zombies to get out of those choke points. Like some of the other objectives are decent in Seeds of Time, but it's just that's like the choke point map. Really sucks out of fun on that map. Like Seeds of Time could be a great map if it just didn't have those choke points. Like the finale, that's amazing, except for the terrible balance. But in terms of fun factor, it's pretty good. So. Oh, that was a terrible sprint tackle. Just wasted that. Oh, they captured. Well, it's not like it matters, because it's not like if you're defending you have anything to worry about losing. Especially on this map. It doesn't matter if the enemy team is good or not. Because 99% of the times they're just going to lose on the last point. Okay, maybe that's an exaggeration. More like 97% of the time. If you're defending on Zumburbia, you're just going to win. Like, the only time I ever see attackers win on this map is if your team is stacked with a bunch of high-ranked good players. Or the defending team has less players than you, or a mix of the both. So that's like my biggest problem with Turf Takeover. It's really just the map balancing is pretty terrible. Like, it's a fun game mode, I love it. All you see on this channel is me playing Turf. Like, in terms of fun factor, it's pretty good, but in terms of balance, wow, it's bad. Like, that's why I never play the tournaments on, like, PS4. Like, I kind of like these competitive things. Like, I can't take this game competitively serious, like, one bit. Like, yeah, I'm like, this game, it's just more of a fun game for me. So, yeah. Like, nothing. Well, it's funny. I don't know why that showed two vanquish icons. It's like I TK'd my foot soldier right there. Man, this game would be really bad if this game actually had friendly fire. Like, just imagine like throwing a butter and your teammate pushes in and then gets killed by a butter. Like, horns would be like 100 times more hated than they already are. Like, honestly, corns would be like more scary than some of the enemy players on your team. That's kind of funny. Like, everyone would hate like the ability spam classes like all-stars and pea shooters. That'd actually be pretty funny and very frustrating very quickly. So good thing there's never friendly fire in this game. This game had friendly fire, I would just have to quit. I would probably get killed by my own team than the enemy team, pretty much. But that's just speculation. There's no way I can know that. Oh, that foot soldier's blocked my kill. That's sad. There's a teleporter on the right. The teleporter location on this map's also pretty bad. Like, right there, it's like 20 steps away from your spawn point. It's like useless. It's like there's no point of having it. Like, if it's on the other side, then that location is actually pretty decent. Over there, it's just terrible. Like, if you're playing, it's on the left side, like that teleporter. I don't know why I like said over there and like pointed to it. Like yeah, you can see me pointing. Like that's smart. That's 300 IQ for me right there. Just using broad terms, like you know what I'm talking about. It's terrible commentary. I'm thankful that there are people out there that have such low standards to entertainment that they're willing to watch 22 minutes into my video. That's very nice. Thank you everyone who's gotten this far in my terrible content. I'm very grateful. And it's very nice that there's a lot of people out there that subscribe to my channel. Like, I almost have 100 at this point. I never thought I would ever get that far. Like, get 100 subscribers. I never thought I would get past 10. So, I know 100 isn't a lot to, like, big channels. Like, it's nothing, but for just a person, like a regular person like me, it's really nice. So, thank you. Thank you for subscribing and watching my terrible content. As I said before. Thank you for tolerating me repeatedly 8,000 times. Yeah. And my squeaky chair. I always have my squeaky chair. I hate that thing. I hate my chair. Because it squeaks. Well, I don't hate it, but it must be very annoying to watch someone squeak 100 times. So, that's Rugby Star. Not a terrible character, but not a great character, in my opinion. Like, he's not bad. He's just not really my cup of tea. So, thank you for watching my video, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. And I hope the audio quality isn't that terrible. Thank you.